Probably need to go to bed today. All right. I mean, you saw the text which I sent you. It's very raw. It's very, um, just want to know if you need a website. Like I'm not trying to sell, and just want to know if you need it. You know. And the same thing I want to ask you again. Is it for you or for your friend? Your website that you want to create.
So it would actually be for a company that we started.
Mm-hmm. Oh, can you tell me
It
about this
would be,
company?
yeah, it would be a shop. So it's for furniture. It's a furniture manufacturer.
Okay.
We started a website. Um, we just did it on GoDaddy, but we don't love the way it looks. So we were hoping somebody could make something look a little bit better and more clean and a little bit more professional.
Can you
And
show me this website? Or is it?
yes, yeah, I can. Let's see here. How do I share my screen on Google Meets? Right there. All right, just a second.
Okay. So you are building furniture?
Yeah, sort of a family business type deal.
Right. I have, before getting into this web design business, I have tried to be in SMMA for 1 year. When I was, and I worked in one agency, and these guys had couple of clients. Most of these clients was like furniture companies.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to switch to my laptop.
No problem. Yes.
Okay, there you go. Here I am. Let's see here. All right, I'll share my screen. Can you see? Oh, wrong one.
Yeah.
I shared the wrong screen. There you go. Okay. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the website that we kind of worked on a little bit. We just did a little bit. Still in the process of doing stuff, but I realized very out of reach for what we want. At least GoDaddy is. So the goal was to have the shop, to have our products. We want it to look clean, so the pictures to be even, everything to look the same height instead of these pictures looking all weird.
Yeah.
And then we want a gallery to have a bunch of pictures. We want to be able to update this blog weekly. We want our story behind this. It doesn't have anything currently. And then the contact us page to be a little bit more updated. The logo's in the top left corner. We have more professional pictures. This one was just a test to see if it would work.
Okay.
Really, overall, a pretty simple website. We just don't have the knowledge or the bandwidth to create it and make it look a little more professional.
I mean, this is way better than the websites which I have seen in my previous clients. That's really good job for. Have you ever created websites before?
I've done a couple, but nothing that impressive.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, there are people who are studying this programming. I have studied in coding bootcamp for 7 months. And if you see these people at the very beginning of their journey, people who want to become professionals, they make way worse websites using, about the same tools as you used.
Yeah.
So GoDaddy is something like a Wix, where you can like, website constructor, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, the only one major difference between me and other website agency owners is that I don't use this kind of tools. If you saw, I don't use website constructors. That's pure code. Um, if you want,
Okay.
I can show you one of my projects, recent ones,
Yeah. That'd be great.
how it looks, right? Um, there's like a couple of them. You said there is a blog on your website. You want blog on your website, right?
Blog? Yeah, blog. Something that we can update constantly and continue to add to.
Right. That's interesting point because when you're building a website using like something like Wix, it's really easy to update the website and like add new things. I believe we can find a solution for this also because when you apply something new here in code, it's kind of it takes more time. I can't say it's impossible. It's definitely possible, but
Yeah.
it takes a little bit more time to update it and like you gotta rewrite some code there and here. Okay. Let's see if it works. Okay.
What do you use? What kind of coding do you use?
I mean, if you can see it, okay, let me show you. This is pure JavaScript. I don't know if
Okay.
you
It
know
is
familiar with all this coding stuff,
a little
but
bit.
this is how the average website looks. This
Right.
is the recent one which we did for one car brand here in Central Asia. Yeah, you can see this. All these photos are in separate folder. All this. This is how many pages. Like this is home page, info page. This T55 is a separate car, which is most number one. That's why we made a separate page. So because people are mostly interested in this buying in the buying in this particular one. That's why. Okay.
Okay.
npm. They updated the website after we made them one. I'm gonna show you the one which they bought from somebody else. This is one which they bought from somebody else. This is how it looks. And this is one which we made for them. All these animations and things. This is not that, how to say that, high level, very complicated stuff to do all these animations. Even if they give some kind of taste to website as if it's a luxury.
Okay. So the goal is to make this a high-end furniture store. So we want it to look very high-end yet very simple. I could send you. I mean, the easiest way would be to send you kind of what we were working off of and what we would like the website to look like,
Yeah, definitely.
and then you kind of just go from there. I have a question though. How easy would it be for us to update the blog to say? You said it would be quite complicated.
Not really if it's only text and photos.
Yeah, if it's just text and photos.
Yeah, I mean, I can even, it's not gonna be that complicated. I can even teach you. If you're gonna be updating only text and photos, I'm gonna show you where the text locates and where the photos locate, and just change how to change these particular things. I'm gonna give you the code after I make you a website. I'm gonna give you the code. I'm gonna make you a quick tutorial, 2 or 3 minute tutorial. I'm gonna show you, make sure that you understand everything, and if you got it, you can change the only text and photos on your own from there.
Okay. And typically, how long does it take you to make a website? What's your timeline?
Well, typically, for example, this one which I showed you take me about 2 weeks. About two
Okay,
weeks to make.
not that's pretty fast. You're good at that.
I mean,
And with this website, and you can create a shop with the website, right? Like a kind of a back end. So if someone went to go hit cart, they could purchase something and check out completely.
yeah, I mean, we can do this function definitely. It doesn't require backend necessarily. You can all do all this magic stuff using only frontend. This is only frontend. I'm
Okay.
a frontend developer.
Okay. Awesome. And so how would that translate into, you know, something like a database? Is there a way that you can have all that information transfer into a database to say for me to track that information of who buys what, who sells what sells, how much it goes for?
Yeah, that's the interesting point because every time when we make some kind of buying stuff online store, for example, in this particular case which I showed you, every time when I make a website for a client, I ask them what is the best way, people can contact you. What you are using the most, right? If you are
Okay.
using the Instagram, let me put like if you are using like Instagram for 4 hours a day, maybe rather than doing a form which people can fill and send you to your like a CRM system or Google Sheet which you are going to be entering like once in a week for 15 minutes, maybe it's better if we're going to put your contacts like Instagram and like your other social medias so people can DM you, because
Okay.
you want to be in touch with your clients as much as you want, as much as you can, right? And
Yeah.
these guys right here, um, uh, I made him a Telegram bot. uh,
Okay.
uh, I'm not sure if you're aware of what Telegram is. It's like a
Yeah.
Asian version of WhatsApp here. This guy was using it for the personal use, and I said, what if I can make you a Telegram bot which is gonna be getting the data from your website and just placing it there. Like we're gonna make a group and we're gonna add this bot to your group, and all your sales guys, all your managers are gonna be seeing who is buying, who is like their name, phone number of every client which is applying to buy
Okay.
from you. That's why what I wanna ask you, what is the best way for you? Like what you're using the most?
Yeah. So our business, we're hoping to utilize. So I'll tell you, my end goal is really to be able to have a database of information. So let's say you purchased a piece of furniture for X amount of dollars, and then there's 100 other people who have purchased furniture. I want to be able to query, okay, who bought this piece of furniture, and then I want it to be able to pull up, okay, 10 people bought this piece of furniture, if that makes sense. So that if I could export data, or if there was a way to get the information or the data from this website or from the sales or whatever it might be, I'm not sure what your process looks like, just to be able to store that data in a database for me to be able to track that information.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, you said database. Have you like
Yep.
thought about what kind of database it might look like? Like maybe you have something in your mind which I'm not really getting right now.
Yeah. So I guess the database for me is more just a stockpile of information that I can access. So if, like, for instance, Lightspeed Evo, do you know what that is?
Not really.
So it's a CRM where
Ah,
if
okay.
somebody were to make a purchase, that information gets directly input into the CRM, and then I can access that information.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, we can use some kind of CRM system for your website if you want. Okay,
Okay.
good.
And how much do you charge to create a website then?
Really good question. Um, you know, how many pages are on your website right now. There's a blog, there's a contact list, there's homepage. So there's about 5 pages, right?
Yeah, let's see here. There's the homepage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 or 6 pages.
All right. Okay. You said there was, something which you wanted to send me to see what you would like your website to look, the design or something.
Yeah, I can look for those tomorrow. I'm blanking on it today.
All
I can
right.
send those to you in the morning, my time, which would be
Okay.
like 6 p.m., 7 p.m. your time.
Yeah. All right.
And then I can send those over to you, and so you can kind of get an idea of how we want the website to look.
All right. I got you. No problem. Look, let's say about for 1K, I can, I'm just taking a range. Um, yeah, $1,000. I believe maybe the only one thing which I would like to, hop on a call to get more information is the CRM,
Okay.
right? Everything you have just said me, everything you have just shown me, I have dealt with in previous
Okay.
my project. That's why I'm more confident. The CRM is something new. I'm just being honest with you. I'm just not like
Yeah.
hiding something.
Appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, I mean, all these pages, all these photos, text, this is styles, design of website. This is something which I have dealt with in my previous projects many, many times. I know how to do it. CRM is something new. I believe that it's gonna take the most time, but 2 weeks, I'm
Okay.
confident that, yeah, in 2 weeks maybe I can do it, right? Yeah. Um, what's your thoughts? What do you think?
Yeah, I need to talk to the rest of my team in the morning. So I'll
Okay.
talk to them and kind of get their thoughts on what they're thinking. And do you have any other examples that you could send to me that I can show to them of some previous websites you've built?
Okay. Um, I can right now. I can send you a couple of them. By the way, you can send them a portfolio website which I have sent you. Do you remember this
Yep.
Kiwi website? There is a bunch of portfolios out there. Uh, portfolio websites which I have made.
There it is
Also,
on that website.
yeah, I mean, there is like 6, I believe, portfolio projects. And there is, the one which I just showed you, that it's an updated version of one of
Okay.
these. I'm gonna send this one also right now. Okay. Can I ask you a personal question?
Go for it.
How to pronounce your surname?
Jenkins.
Jenkins. All right.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, I'm not really familiar with all this American culture. Because I was, in this web design and like service-based agencies for a very long time, but I was doing
Yeah.
everything locally, and this is first time me going outside.
I love it. And it seems like you've built a lot of websites for a bunch of car companies.
Yeah, I mean, in this, if you have been in Asia, there is like all these Asian entrepreneurs, they love to do multiple business at the same time. If you close one client, I closed one client, and this guy had like bunch of car brands, bunch of car companies,
Huh.
and that's why
That's awesome.
I was actually planning to make him only one single website for one of his car brands, but then he saw the website which I have made, and just for other five. Uh, mm, okay. So this business right here, which you're doing, is the only one, right? Your main focus.
Yeah, that's the main focus. You
Mm-hmm.
know, there's potential for more to come,
All right.
but this is currently the main focus. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not recommending to split your attention between like five car brands or like five brands. It's not a really good idea. I have been, when I was dealing with these guys, this was just literal chaos. Like you don't really know who's responsible for what. I mean,
Yeah, I bet.
even if you know who's responsible, like he's all the time like dealing with other brands, and like it's chaos.
I bet. Awesome. I will get back to you. I will check in with my team. If you'll send me, I'll send them the portfolio and we can kind of go through those websites. I'll look for some more websites to send you
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow, my time, so 7 p.m. your time, somewhere around there. And
Okay.
then we can go from there. How's that sound?
Yeah, great. Take your time.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I sent you one website on Instagram. You can take a look.
Okay.
This one which I have just showed you. This is an updated version of the one website which is in the portfolio.
Okay.
Peace.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you later.
Why? Why I said peace?